Coverage continues this morning with those polls that have opened 33 minutes ago or so across the state. And Governor Malloy will be heading to Hartford to vote this morning. That is his voting location. News 8's Kent Pierce is live with more on that and more on this race as well. Good morning, Kent.
Good morning, Chris. I was looking to see if I could see the governor, in a car on the phone with you, but I don't think he's quite made it over here yet. We're expecting him in about a half an hour. Same two candidates that we had 4 years ago, Malloy versus Foley, but a lot has changed in the past 4 years. Certainly back then, Daniel Malloy was voting in his hometown of Stamford. Today, now that he calls the governor's mansion home, he'll be voting here in Hartford at the Hartford Seminary. Now, there are some things that have remained the same 4 years later. For one thing, this now tradition of having a rally with President Obama just before the election. It happened back in 2010 in Bridgeport just before the election. And back then, that rally brought out so many voters, they ran out of ballots in Bridgeport. And so many Malloy voters that Bridgeport won Malloy the election. 4 years later, Obama isn't nearly as popular. The rules have changed, requiring towns to have more ballots. And Malloy isn't just the former mayor of Stamford anymore. He actually has a record in Hartford on which to run. Even though the public knows both Malloy and Foley better this time around, still have that 7% of voters undecided. Malloy got a huge phone bank operation, some 10,000 volunteers, he says. They've made all those phone calls in the last few days. He says he's doing everything he can to win that undecided 7%.
I'm not confident at all. We have a job to do. I mean, listen, we've done a great job to be in this situation that we're in, where we can win this election if we get our voters to the polls.
And just like 4 years ago, he wants a high turnout, especially in urban areas, and he's got those 10,000 volunteers, you heard him just say it, that are going to be out there making phone calls and getting people to the polls. He'll be voting here in Hartford in about half an hour. You can vote anytime before 8 p.m. this evening. We're live in Hartford. I'm Kent Pierce. Back to you.